Good afternoon, runners, and welcome back to another video from me, That Running Girl. As you can see, I have already started sweating a lot, so I'm currently 2 miles into my 8-mile medium long run on a Sunday. And I've been thinking, as you think on long runs, about a lot of things, and today I was thinking about jet lag and running, primarily because I got back from Mexico 3 days ago, and I'm definitely feeling the effects of jet lag and running. So like a lot of things I talk about on here, I just wanted to touch upon it because I feel like there are so many things that runners from amateur to elite level just don't talk about, and it's definitely one of those sort of micro level things. You know, not everyone experiences jet lag because not everyone flies that often, but if you do and you've been on a long haul flight, you know, anywhere from sort of 7+ hours, you will definitely be feeling it, the impact. And it's also been researched and proven that jet lag decreases endurance by 1%, which you might think isn't much, but when you're actually out there training or you're putting yourself on a start line for a race, you will definitely feel the difference. So come along with me as I attempt once more, like in Mexico in my last video, to run and explain my thoughts on it. So first of all, I personally think jet lag is you almost have to treat it like a race in terms of preparing before, what you do on the flight, and preparing after. You can't just go into it with no preparation, because similarly to a race, you're just setting yourself up for a fail. So to me, jet lag and just being on a long haul flight and then trying to run in general, whether that's training or, you know, traveling by plane to a race, I feel like you should focus on 3 main things. And again, really similar to races, they are hydration, sleep, and tapering down. Now, the reason why I think it's so similar to racing in that way is I have had flights where I've not been hydrated, and they have definitely felt more of a physical and mental tax on me than flights where I have been hydrated. And similarly, I have done flights where I've not had that much sleep, and then I've done flights where I've literally allowed myself 16 hours of sleep the next day, and then I feel completely fresh and completely good again. Sleep is also, as you'll know as runners, one of the main things that you can do to boost your recovery. It's just so important, and I feel like people don't prioritize it enough. So hydration, sleep, and tapering. So tapering to me, when you know you've got jet lag or you're heading into a long haul flight, is just making sure that your miles before and after the flight are not insanely long or insanely intense. And if you've got a race coming up, it's just remembering, you know, you're on a different time zone, you're disorientated, you're extremely fatigued. So making sure that you're not asking your body of intense extra resources is one way to just get yourself back to your kind of base fitness and performance status. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on it, really. Sounds really simple, but definitely something that I overlooked when going into long haul flights and then coming back and trying to run afterwards and wondering why I literally feel like I've run 10 marathons after the flight. It's also about listening to your body and just having the intuition to feel, you know, maybe you had booked in a race, maybe you had booked in a half marathon training run or 5k interval session, and the next day you wake up having had a long haul flight on a different time zone, and you just feel so grossly fatigued and underprepared. It's completely fine to check in with your body and your mind and use that intuition to rest and plan for a stronger comeback and stronger training run in the next few days. Also, if you can afford it, I would 100% vouch for booking premium seats on a long haul flight rather than standard economy seats, because you get so much more leg room, you often get more drinks and hydration, and it just feels like a more relaxing environment on the plane, which when you're flying for 10 hours or so can really impact the way you're feeling. Another one that people like to do is to wear compression socks on the plane, because obviously the oxygen levels are depleted in the cabin, and it just helps to boost circulation and make sure your legs don't get fatigued. And also wearing shoes that maybe half a size to a size bigger, because your feet will swell up. So just keeping them ultra comfortable and making sure that you have a pleasant flight. So yeah, those are my tips on running with jet lag. Let me know in the comments below, and I'm carrying on my run. See you in my next video. Bye.